Hi, I'm Ernie Portuondo with Mar Azul Marine and American Caribbean Real Estate. Today we're in my home in Casa Azul, as we call it, here in Tavernier, Florida. Today we're gonna be making my family's famous fish dip recipe. You start with 4 pounds of freshly caught kingfish, which we caught yesterday in the waters off of Key Largo. And you're gonna put that in a bucket. Please use a food safe, FDA approved bucket that seals properly. You're gonna put about 4 quarts of boiling hot water in here, along with some sugar, some soy sauce, some apple juice, some lawry seasoned salt, some black pepper, some onion salt, some kosher salt, and some garlic powder. So now we're boiling 16 cups of water for the 4 pounds of kingfish fillets. Normally it's about 8 cups for every 2 pounds of fillets. So guys, what we're gonna do right now is, as our water's boiling right here behind us, we're gonna grab our dry ingredients and we're gonna start to mix them in a bowl together. So as soon as the water's done boiling, we can dump all our dry ingredients in there and begin to melt them down. So now we mix it all together, get it ready for the boiling water. Once your water's come to a boil, go ahead and turn that off. Take it off the heat, and then grab your dry ingredients and gently drop them into the hot water. And then you're simply gonna stir that until it all melts. So once you've let your ingredients cool down a bit, you're gonna go ahead and put those hot liquids into your food grade bucket, your 2 cups of apple juice, and 2 cups of soy sauce. You want that water to cool all the way down. You want it to be completely room temperature or under. And once you can get your fingers in it without getting burnt, then you can slide that fish in it. So once your brine has cooled down, you're gonna go ahead and drop your fillets into the brine. You wanna make sure they're completely submerged and that you've got enough brine to keep all of them underneath. Now you want these fillets to be no thicker than 1.5 to 2 inches thick, about 12 inches long, and you wanna keep the skin on them so they don't fall apart or stick to your grill. If not, it takes too long to get them cooked and dry in the middle. Get it refrigerated. So minimum 12 hours on your fillets in the brine. I like 24 hours. That's about the maximum you want to do it, so I take it out to the max. Once that time period's over, you'll pull them out. You're gonna put them on some racks. You're gonna let them dry out. About 1.5 to 2 hours, pat them dry. They should be nice and dry. So we're back. This morning, woke up real early, pulled the fish out of the brine, dropped it in the smoker after I got that up to temperature. About 225 is where you want that smoker at. Let them sit for about 2.5 hours. So I got them up to the right temperature. You want them about 155, 160 degrees. So once they were done, we pulled them out of the smoker. A lot of people make the quick mistake of just throwing them on the table and chopping them up. What happens there when it's too hot and it's too moist, you're gonna turn it into mush. So you wanna grab those fillets, throw them in the fridge for 2 or 3 hours, should be more than enough. Once you pull those out, you're gonna go ahead and just chop them up in a nice, fine, flaky chop, almost like a tuna fish salad. You want it just like that. You wanna leave some of these brown candied pieces a little bit bigger, because that's gonna give you some texture in your dip. But I've already taken the liberty of chopping some up. You have 2 cups of red onions chopped up, 2 cups of green onions chopped up. Here we're gonna have all the spices that I use, which is salt, pepper, basil, some Old Bay, and we've already mixed them, so they'll be ready to go. You've got 2 actual key limes from our tree right here. So the rest of your ingredients are gonna be your Worcestershire, your horseradish, your hot sauce, a little bit of liquid smoke, some sour cream, some Duke's mayo, and some whipped cream cheese. So once we got all that ready, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the mixer and we're gonna let it rip from there. And you're gonna go ahead and mix that up nice and slowly. Let it start working it all itself in. This will distribute the flavor all through the dip. So once you've got that nice and mixed, you're gonna go ahead and start adding the rest of your ingredients to it. So you're gonna put a little bit of fish in there. I like the ratio of sauce and fish to be about 1 to 1. Now we'll go ahead and give it some red onions, some scallions. And you just go start folding that into itself. Get your fillets and smoke them. And you can can these in mason jars, and give it out to friends. Once you got it about there, we'll go ahead and give it some love. Here, our special spice mix. Go ahead and fold that in there, about half of it. Go ahead and put the other half in there. Don't be bashful. There's plenty of good stuff in there to absorb it. Once you've got that all done like that, we'll put it back in the fridge just so it sets and it gets real thick again. 2 or 3 hours is best, and then you'll pull it out and show you how to serve it. We're back 2 or 3 hours later. We've got a nice spread out here, and we'll talk about that now. So you're gonna go ahead and pull your dip out of the fridge. It should have set, and it should be firm. You got some friends coming over, afternoon cocktails. You wanna put out a spread. Homemade crackers, some fish dip. I'm gonna scoop that right in there. Some freshly chopped red onions, and you're gonna go ahead and just give it some color. You grab your cracker, spread out your dip, put a little lemon on it. Absolutely delicious, absolutely delicious. Well, there you have it, folks. Fresh Florida Keys Kingfish, fresh smoked fish dip here in the Florida Keys. Guys, first cooking show ever. Drop a comment down below. Let me know whether you like it and you want to see more, whether you think I'm a clown and I should go away. We'll take that too. We're all good with that. Just have at it. Link for the recipe will be in the description. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff that bloop, bloop, that people do on YouTube anyway. Here you have it. Let's do it. Bye. Peace out from the Florida Keys.